How did this all start? Ladies and gentlemen, or boys, this video we're going on a journey to 1 billion Skyblock coins. But isn't that impossible? It's easy. Trust me. Sure. When I first joined Hypixel Skyblock, I found myself alone, as always, but this time on an island, and I started punching wood, as any normal person would do. Then I suddenly saw this portal and I remembered from a secret video on YouTube that I could simply farm as much as I want in that dimension. I bridged my way over there, I stepped in the portal and was greeted by this lovely village, and I was immediately overwhelmed. I didn't know where to start, I just hit those people and they started talking. I noticed my fitness levels are almost the same as in real life. You have to work to become a superhero. You start farming and leveling up, make more money, buy expensive tools to make more money for better and more expensive tools. Anyway, you know how to play Skyblock. But when I found the bank, I saw there was a limit of 50 million coins. I knew immediately that this was going to be my challenge. However, 50 million didn't seem like it was enough for me. What if I went further? I needed more. I set my goal at 100 million. I'm getting rich. Let's get this done now. Subscribe if you want. It's this big red button, and it helps my channel a lot. This is comedy, just for entertainment purposes. So I put my suit on and did some research on the internet. One of the most lucrative methods was punching wood, or else known as farming wood. It makes about 500k per hour with a jungle axe that takes down up to 10 blocks of wood. The next probably more difficult method is combat, where you just kill mobs, sell your items, and buy more expensive weapons to kill more lucrative mobs. Yes, you are just money to me. The new and very popular method is dungeons. However, that is dependent on leveling, mods, and having a team of good players, also known as more people. Yeah, I don't need dungeons. Coming to the most popular method, before the admins nerfed it because it was overpowered apparently, mining. As soon as you leverage your heart of the mountain up to 3 to 5, you can relatively easily mine in the deep caverns and crystal pit and make millions per day. But all of these options take a lot of time and effort before you even reach a point where you can make decent money. I needed something more. Something passive, without other people ideally. And that's when I came across minions. My boy Jacob here gave me this idea. He mined cobblestone for me all day. I don't pay him, and he may have no rights, but still, he gave me a great idea, and remembered me about the man that replaced him with a bunch of potato minions. A wise man once said, if Hypixel has taught me anything, it said if you have a problem, the answer is slavery. But conventional slavery doesn't reach maximum efficiency. I want to get more coins than anyone else on this server in a never before seen record-breaking time. Except for the admins. They can literally cheat. And in order to achieve my goals, I need the absolute maximum efficiency. I got a few different of the most profitable minions. In addition to these free coins, I'm giving my minions steroids. I mean, totally natural upgrades that make them stronger and more efficient. Then I noticed something. Every block they mine, they also get added to my collection. Quite obviously, as they were just my slaves, and they work solely for me, and none of their entertainment. But this still is just a bit of passive income, and not very scalable, and I still haven't figured out how to properly make money. There's another option I haven't told you yet, and it's the auction house. Now getting back to the collection, that's where things really started for me. I noticed backpacks in the leather collection and that they have a decent profit margin with good volume. I started buying leather from the bazaar, crafting them in the backpacks and massively undercutting everyone at the auction house. And I might have been doing some marketing in the lobbies to sell even more backpacks. Sometimes others tried to start an undercutting war, but they simply couldn't beat me. Then they got upset, but who cares about them? I'm now making about 300,000 coins per day, and it's good, but still not great. I leveled up my collection and could now make medium and large backpacks, still with very good volume and a 10 to 30% margin of profit. This means we can now make 60,000 coins instead of 40,000 coins per backpack. This brings us to 100,000 coins per hour, which means if I restock every hour, I'm now making 800,000 coins per day. If we can keep this up, we should be done in about 60 days until we have 50 million. Don't mind me, I'm just crafting backpacks. I'm really enjoying this. I soon reached 50 million and maxed out my bank account. I mean, I could stop now. 50 million is pretty good, but I can't stop. I want to get to 100 million.
Want more, that's right. Keep going. Keep going.
I very soon got to 100 million, upgraded my bank account, because I'm still terrible at combat, and if I die, half of it is gone. Not that it's a big deal, but it would be quite embarrassing. Yeah, you would laugh at me, wouldn't you? After talking to a few people, they were all recommending to use cookies. I looked at them and was wondering, use cookies? You eat cookies? And they told me they give special effects, such as flying on your island and access to the bazaar and auction house from anywhere. Now that sounds great, and that's why I haven't eaten a cookie. I felt like 100 million wasn't that much with cookies for about 3 to 4 million and only lasting a few days. I'm not actually that rich. Yet. Now that I have a good way of making money, I could just keep going.
Yeah, that's right.
I could have stopped. I could have put an end to this, but I wasn't able to. Just had to continue. Then it started. Why should I not go to 1 billion? Would be a cool challenge.
Oh yeah, keep going.
What is this? I always want to get better. Alright, I'll go for 1 billion. Shouldn't be a problem. I can now make large, great, and jumbo backpacks, and they increase my income per backpack by 100,000, which means I can make about 400,000 per hour and 2 to 3 million coins per day. This is a lot of fun. Do I really want to do 1 billion? Could just make the video at 500 million. Where am I? What is this?
What you wanted to do. You'll be alright. It will be great once you reach 1 billion.
I need to do it.
Don't forget, trust no one.
Of course I'm going for 1 billion. I really want to go for 1 billion coins. I need to find something that will save my coins if I die. This seems like a good option. It saves 100% of your coins the first time you die, and half of it the second death, if you don't repair it of course. And let me tell you, you need this. It has saved me so many coins, especially since bank account upgrades cost quite a lot of coins. And it takes a while to increase your gold collection. Now that we're safe from losing any coins, let's go check out our minions. You've been making money. You've made me more than Jake over there. My advanced interrogation techniques really have worked to get my workers, to be more efficient and make me more money. Let's see how much you actually made. You've made about 50,000 coins today. That's good, keep it going. You know you like it, Steven. I have to go now, and make even more money. I went around the lobby, and I looked on the internet, and there I found it. Mining. The skill to make you rich in a day. Or at least it used to. There has to be something. There has to be something they didn't nerf. There it is. I just need to sell some of these tasty drills. All I have to do now is level up my Hodden. I'm the backpack giant now. No one likes me and my good prices. Except for my lovely customers and my bank account. And that is all I need. I actually kinda like making backpacks. And not that it's boring or anything, I'm having a lot of fun. It just takes a few hundred coins per great backpack. I did some research while backpacks were selling, and the first thing I noticed is that if the drills are enchanted, they sell much more quickly, and selling volume increases massively. This means I can increase my income per day by about 2 or 3 times, just by enchanting them for a few thousand coins. However, they still don't have a huge amount of volume. I had to keep looking for something with more volume, potentially more profit. Then I found another method of quickly growing my money like plants in the summer. Treasure talismans. The great thing about these is that you can combine 8 talismans to make a ring without leveling up any collection. Usually just crafting them into the higher version already makes a profit, unlike most other combined items. It's like free money. However, the great thing is also not that great, because if everyone can do it, prices of the rings will drop. This is where the artifacts come in. You see, because they're more expensive, less people can make money with them, and that means I can make more money myself. Now that is free money. With these treasure talismans I'm currently making about 300,000 per hour and about 1 to 2 million per day. And all of this together brings me to between 5 million on a boring and 30 million on a good day. Now that I'm making these large sums every day, my bank account is starting to fill up rather quickly. And all of this money isn't doing anything. And I don't just need a few overpowered methods to become rich. I need all of them. I want to become super rich. I continue doing my research with what could be a profitable investment, and it seems that some pets are actually increasing in value over time, while the pet store always sells them for the same cheap price. I will buy some of those. I need more. Anyway, some other good investments are the Halloween and other artifacts, also generally increasing in value over time, unless you're a speed ring and are literally worthless. It's a great investment. I still have a secret weapon, a weapon too powerful for anyone to be seen. It hasn't been used since it was created and gets more powerful every day. It even has a name and it's called Secret. See, even creatively rich experiments thrive. My minion loot. And my bank account. Let's collect a few more items from my wonderful friends with minions. You like working for me, don't you, Mark? You don't need to answer that. I already know you love it. After all, Technoblade was right. Slavery is the key to anything. Let's just sell this stuff. I love my mandatory volunteers. And my bank account. I didn't actually have to sell that stuff. I got rich way too quickly. I just wanted to make some space. I keep some of it just in case I ever get hungry and want to eat a few 100,000 cows in one tasty steak. I finally made it. I have 1 billion coins on Hypixel Skyblock. But what did it take to make 1 billion coins? After brutally murdering millions of cows for thousands of backpacks in total. Altogether, I killed a few million cows, sold a few thousand items, and spent hundreds of hours, and I finally made it. I have 1 billion coins, but was it worth it? With all these coins I could buy anything. But what do I need all this for? I realized that maybe I could get some views from this, or perhaps I could buy an ice cream with Technoblade. I love ice cream. I'm still alone, but not alone. Still not free. The only thing I learned is that after all, time is the most valuable asset. Okay, cool. How did this all start? Wait, I still have to build a house. Subscribe.